Good evening, YouTubers. Welcome back into another edition of Astros Recap. David, our show boy, back at it Sunday night, April 14th, 11:18 p.m. As another week is in the books for the Astros, back at my regular spot, regular time, regular place. So everything's back to normal. A few Mondays there. The Astros finished up a very good week, 5-1. I said I'd take 4-2, so I will definitely take the 5-1. Like I mentioned, hard going into any series and expecting sweep, but the Astros were able to sweep the Oakland A's. They owed them a sweep after being swept by them in Oakland about 2.5 weeks ago. So, good week. Astros now have finished 116 games this year, 46 remaining. They are 75-41, the best record in the American League. Number one seed, first round bye. It's all looking good. So we got to keep winning though. But we do hold a lead over the Yankees for the best record. So I do the math here. 2.5 game lead over New York, who has struggled a lot lately. So, yes. 13 game lead in the division. Seattle, who's lost back-to-back games, still in a decent wild card spot for them, but do a quick here. Let's see. Toronto leads the wild card. They're the one seed there by a game. Seattle's a half a game back of that, but this hold the second wild card. Tampa Bay holds the third. Seattle's up on them by half a game. So one game, half a game. The three teams and the three wild card teams all are separated by half a game. And then Baltimore, who's on the outside looking in, it's a game and a half back. Minnesota, Chicago, so on and so forth. I guess all those teams, Baltimore, Minnesota, Chicago, all the decent chance still making a wild card spot. Cleveland's sort of overtaking the lead in the Central there, the Guardians, and by 2.5 games. So they've been playing good baseball. Minnesota's fallen a little bit there. So, yeah, Cleveland might win that division there. It's looking like been playing good baseball lately. We split with them last weekend, so, but yeah, they've been playing good baseball, so. But Astros in good shape. Just got to keep winning ball games. You keep winning ball games, they'll be fine. I mean, 75-41. I think that magic number, and this might be pushing it, and I hate pushing things when I'm on this podcast here, but 105 wins, would be pushing it, I guess. That's 30 more wins compared to 16 losses. Not undoable, but they definitely, I think that in order for them to do that, they'd have to reel off a pretty decent winning streak. I mean, they got 4 in a row right now. They'd really have to do some work here. I mean, they got Chicago for 4 coming up. And then I want to say it's the Braves. I got to look at the schedule. But 4 in Chicago, and then, yeah. Then they'll go to Atlanta for 3 before their next off day. So it is a full 7-game week coming up for the Astros. But let's rewind here. So off day Monday, obviously. That's when I talked to you last. Tuesday, game didn't get off to a good start. They were down 4-0 early, and then Aledmys Diaz hit a grand slam to tie it. Texas took the lead right back with a solo home run by Adolis Garcia in the 5th, but we put up 2 of our own in the bottom half of that inning. So it was sort of a slugfest, and the Astros were able to hold on there. But yeah, it was didn't get off to a great start. Diaz had the big hit. Tucker had an RBI double for an insurance run. Yeah, Gurriel the sac fly scored a run. Altuve RBI double. So those are the 3 runs that scored after the grand slam. Urquidy, first bad start in a while, was not very good. Still got the win. Went 5 innings, 5 earned runs. Struck out 4, walked 2. Gave up 3 home runs. So ERA 3.85 for him, but 11-4 in the year. Will Smith came in. Been very shaky since becoming an Astro, but he actually threw a scoreless inning. Allowed a hit but struck out 2. Seth Martinez, or no, wait, not looking at this right. Rafael Montero had a scoreless inning. Hector Neris, Ryan Press. It's usually the combination. So the Astros have a lead, or it's tied, like a 1-run, 2-run lead. Usually the combination you'll see 7, 8, 9 is Montero, Neris, Presley. You can throw Ryan Stanek into the situation there as well, but it's usually, Neris is usually the 8th inning guy. He's got 19 holds with that one. Montero got a 17th hold. Presley's 22nd save. So it's usually the guys you'll see in the late innings there. But not a pretty game, but they were able to, fight back, get the win there. Tuesday was a game they lost, as they were down in this game, but they forced extra innings with a run there in the 7th to tie it at 4. I think that was on an Alvarez home run. But the 5-run 10th, as Maton came in, and Maton, as we know, is pretty inconsistent, I'd say. Game started by Verlander. He gave up 3 runs in 6 innings, which isn't terrible, but that's not usually Verlander esque type of. Usually he goes out there and he's an ace. That was a quality start. But yeah, he gets the no decision there. Stanek comes in, 2 hits. Didn't allow any runs, unless that was an inherited run he gave up. No, it couldn't have been. But yeah, Stanek never makes it easy, I feel like. But he got 2 strikeouts. He was, kind of shaky, I want to say. But got through it. Neris got through a solid inning. Presley pitched the 9th. And then Maton, who exploded. Yeah. 3 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Abreu came in and actually gave up 3, I believe, of Maton's runs to score. Now Abreu was put into a rough situation, but I think he was an out away, walked a guy, but gave up the hit. That was a bases clearing double, which really opened up the gap there to give the Texas Rangers there a 4-run lead, 5-run lead, the way you want to look at it, 8-3 at that point. So, yeah, Maton is the one to blame in that game. Offense could have been a little bit better, but yeah. But they bounced back on Thursday with the afternoon game, getting the win there. Gave up some late runs, but didn't cost them. But yeah, I know Maldonado had the big 3-run home run. Bregman hit a 2-run home run, so 5-0 lead there. Valdez was very good in this game, as he went 7 scoreless, I believe. Yeah, 8 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Martinez came in, had a little rough outing, 2 earned runs, and then Montero gave up a earned run of his own. But yeah, winning the series, couldn't be too upset after that. So, and then doing work against Oakland Thursday, hit another. I think Tucker had the big grand slam there, as the Astros were down 2-0, but had a 6-run 5th inning, I want to say. Hold on, not looking at the right game here. 6-run 5th inning, yeah. Tacked on an insurance run in the 8th. As Garcia, who got the win, was not very good. Garcia's not been very good, really, in any of his last 4 starts. He had lost 3 straight prior to this one, but was the beneficiary of run support here. Got through 6 innings, but 4 earned runs. I don't care how many innings you pitch. You give up 4 earned runs, it's not a good start. Struck out 6, walked 2. ERA has climbed now over 4 for Luis Garcia. Will Smith came in. He's been used a lot. I don't know what the deal is, but Dusty, for some reason, just feels like he has to use Will Smith. I don't get why you feel you have to use Will Smith, but you don't use Trey Mancini. Doesn't make sense to me. But Will Smith, again, been shaky. ERA's not getting better. Earned run, struck out a batter, walked a guy. He didn't walk a guy, but gave up a hit and an earned run. So Stanek got 4 outs. This was the game Stanek was very shaky in. In fact, I think he gave up the inherited runner of Will Smith, which is no shock to anybody, because anybody that knows Ryan Stanek knows he's not good when you bring him in mid-inning, especially with runners on base. He's not good at inheriting those guys. 2 hits, 2 walks, struck out a guy, didn't let it get out of hand. Could have been a lot worse. And then Presley apparently was unavailable with a stiff neck, so Naris got the save, and he was good 1-2-3 ninth to win that game on Friday. Saturday they come out. This was a pretty easy going game. 8-0 was the final. I'm not going to get into the specifics there, but McCullers was the big story there. 6 shutout innings in his 2022 MLB debut, so he was good. Let's see here. Bregman had a 2-run home run. Chas McCormick had a 2-run triple. Trey Mancini, RBI double. Jeremy Pena, RBI double. Kyle Tucker, RBI triple. 2-run triple for Tucker. Scored your 8 runs. But yeah, McCullers the big story there. Looking good. I've made my opinions about Lance McCullers felt often. I'm not going to get too out of hand over one start. But that was good. He actually walked 4 people, so he could clean that up. Only allowed 2 hits, though, struck out 5. But yeah, the walks need to... Yeah, that's too many walks. Nathan bounced back. Well, not solid. I mean, he gave 2 hits, but didn't allow a run. Struck out 2 batters and Abreu, who got 2 innings in there. Got a strikeout, a lot of hits, so he was pretty good there. And Seth Martinez got sent down for McCullers coming back. So, and I think they'll roll with a 6-man rotation for now. So... yeah, I mean, Verlander, Valdez, of course, Garcia, Javier, Urquidy, and McCullers. So we'll see, but that's probably what they're going to roll with for now. 6-man rotation. So you're actually 1 guy short in the bullpen because you sent Martinez down, but that's just the way it's going to be. And then today they did win 6-3, but it ended kind of poorly. They didn't really shut the door there at the end, as they're up 6-0, as Bregman hit another 2-run home run. Bregman also had an RBI double. Looks like he's maybe starting to finally turn the corner. So, I mean, the average is now up to 258. Still got some work to do, obviously. You know, you'd like his average in the 270s, 280s range, but looks like he might be turning the corner. Tucker's also climbed out of his slumpy head there. Obviously, Alvarez is there. Pena's got the average at 251. So, and Altuve's been steady in the 280s at 281. Mancini 268. McCormick 233. Christian Vasquez had 3 hits today, so average there at 280 for him. Myers 0 for 213. Obviously, your center field position is going to be the one that struggles, it looks like, for the majority of the year. But yeah, Montero and Presley weren't very good there, as they were getting work in the 9th inning there. The idea was to use, I think Will Smith pitched in this game as well in the 8th inning, yeah, and he gave up another earned run. So Will Smith, has not been super sharp for us. Even the outings he's had where he hasn't given up runs, he's put runners on base. So I don't know what they plan now. Will Smith hasn't been put in a high leverage situation where we need a solid inning where the game's either tied or the Astros lead by a run. He hasn't been placed in that situation. So his outings haven't really cost the team a whole lot yet. But yeah, 4.43 ERA. It has not improved since becoming an Astro. We'll see what happens going forward. But Presley came in to get the save, allowed one of Montero's runners to score. So, yeah, Montero wasn't very good. So he allowed 2 earned runs, walked a guy, 2 hits, yeah. And then Presley, who did get 2 outs, but allowed a base hit to allow a run to score, but his 23rd save and 28 tries, I believe, for Presley. So that wraps up your week, 5-1. Trying to think here. I mean, you get McCullers back. That's the big sort of injury front news. Brantley has officially been ruled out for the rest of the year, so that's sort of a done deal. One thing I'll say, Mancini got his first start in the outfield it was, I want to say it was Saturday, I think. And I think he played in the outfield today. Let me double check here, but I'd like to see Mancini in the lineup every night. He played first base today, but he did get a start in left yesterday. So, yeah, he needs to be in the lineup every day. He's too good. He puts up better at bats than most guys in the lineup, so he needs to be an everyday guy. So, I don't know why Dusty wasn't using him like that. It made zero sense. But yeah, McCormick needs to be in there every day. So yeah, not McCormick. What am I saying? McCormick is terrible. Mancini. Trey Mancini needs to be in the lineup, whether it's first base, whether it's DH, whether it's outfield, corner spot, needs to be in that lineup every day. His bat's too valuable. But, I do like, Altuve, obviously. 2-hole with, Gurriel / Pena is just going to be what it is. But obviously Alvarez, Bregman, Tucker, Mancini, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do like the setup there, the 4 straight guys. So as far as that, I mean, if you put, well, I won't even get too far into that, but you'll get more offense obviously from Vasquez behind the plate. And then center field, you just got to hope and pray. Now, if they wanted to use Chas McCormick against lefties, I'd be okay with that because Chas McCormick, the numbers, I can't argue the numbers. His numbers against lefties are pretty solid, so I would do that. But if anybody else, I think you got to continue to try to roll with Myers and hope that he can figure things out. I just have more faith there. McCormick's had the sample size all year, and he's still hitting in the 230s. I know Myers hasn't been good, but it also hasn't been the sample size that McCormick's got. I think Myers, I know he hasn't taken advantage of the opportunities he's had, but I still think I would roll with Myers over McCormick for every right-handed pitcher at this point. So he continues to get worse. It's going to be tough in center field to find offensive production. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. We're stuck with what we got. Obviously, you look at things now as the deadline, is 2 weeks away. Astros made the moves, but it's proven that they needed one more legit outfielder, and they didn't get it done. So that's the unfortunate part of the situation. But yeah. But overall, I can't be upset. They lead the American League. They're in perfect position. They can just hold with where they're at, continue to win ball games. They should be in good shape. The schedule is, so you got, Chicago. We do face Cueto tomorrow, but they're also facing, Cease, Giolito, and I don't know who else, somebody else, but we'll see with Chicago. 3 or 4 has got to be the goal there, and then 2 or 3 against Atlanta, and roll on next Sunday, or probably be Monday night since they're off on Monday. But they go 5-2. I'd definitely take that. So, but after that, Minnesota, who they took care of earlier this year, Baltimore, and then as we roll into September, things get pretty light as it's Texas. It's the Angels, Texas again, the Angels again, Detroit, Oakland, Tampa Bay's pretty good, Baltimore's pretty good, Arizona, Tampa Bay, and the Phillies. But yeah, you got a month and a half, 46 games to go, 116 down. But yeah, Astros doing fine. I'm okay with it. 5 in 1 week again, can't be upset, but yeah, coming up 19 minutes now, so trying to think injury front. Anything else to add? Like I said, Brantley done for the year. McCullers is back. Martinez was the odd man out, sent down for that. So we'll see how things roll going forward. Rotation, good for the most part. We'll see if Urquidy can bounce back. I think he pitches tomorrow, I want to say. Or we'll see, actually. I don't even know. It might not be. Urquidy's, yeah. Urquidy pitches tomorrow. He's up against Johnny Cueto, so. I think Cueto's got pretty decent. His win-loss record, 4-5 at 2.91 ERA is pretty solid, so. We'll see. I know that Cueto shut down the Astros earlier this year, so that'd be nice to sort of put some runs on him tomorrow. But yeah, Dylan Cease against Verlander Tuesday. Wednesday will be Framber Valdez against Michael Kopech. And then Thursday will be Giolito and Luis Garcia. And Chicago hanging in at 59 and 56, 2 games out of the wild card. So Chicago, been waiting for them to get going all year. Now they have dealt with injuries, so that's been part of it, but just still been waiting for them to get going. Haven't really been able to do it. But nobody seems to want to win that division. So they're still only 2.5 games out. Yeah, 2.5 games out. Cleveland's the front runner, obviously. But Chicago is still definitely... We'll see what happens here. I played a little bit better, but 59 and 56 is probably not what they had hoped after 115 games. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm just trying to think here. I'm up at 21 minutes coming up here, so I'll sort of wrap things up. Obviously, love to hear your thoughts. Comment section below. Like the video. Share with your friends. All the good stuff there on YouTube. But, yeah, I'll wrap things up there. We'll talk to you most likely on Monday. Do not know my schedule. Actually, I got the schedule. I haven't even looked at it yet. But the Astros are off Monday. It's usually the day I like to do things. So I'd expect to see my next video there. If you subscribe, which I beg for you to do, you will get notifications right when that video comes out. Or at least you should. But anyway, I'll wrap things up there, and we'll talk to you next time.